The world is about to transform to a degree that cannot be understated. The reason why Vladimir Putin chose now to attack Ukraine. He knows that the Donbass region has the most fertile soil in the former Soviet Union, and he is well aware that famine will soon become part of Russia's very near future. There is a reason why Xi is tightening his grasp over Taiwan. Taiwan is the world's factory for computer chips. Semiconductors that go in everything, from cars to, not this car, but cars to washing machines. Their economic system is falling apart. People who have just lost millions of dollars are being reimbursed by President Xi to the tune of $7,500 US. And then at the same time, water is about to run dry in the southwestern portion of the United States. The Colorado River is within 100 feet of becoming a quote-unquote dead pool. When that happens, Las Vegas will lose 90% of its water. LA, 50%. San Diego, 60%. Mexico owns 10% of the water that comes from the Colorado River. The Colorado River no longer reaches Mexico. So what's going to happen when they can't grow crops? If you're someone who is concerned about immigration, about border control, you need to listen up. What is going to happen to our border when millions of people are starving and dying of thirst because they can't grow crops in Mexico? But we will not be insulated from this. There is no border that can stop the flow of 1 billion climate refugees by 2050. There are already people in the United States who are displaced by climate change. And I am opening a business to support those people. It's called Jackrabbit Realty. My goal is to become the first climate change real estate brokerage. Please check us out, jackrabbitrealty.us. What's going to happen to Los Angeles when utility companies are shutting off water to all but those who are paying the highest in property taxes? Do you think that renters will want to rent an apartment that has no water? You can't take a shower, you can't wash your hands, you can't drink. Why would you pay rent in Los Angeles? What's going to happen to your property values? There are going to be people renting driveway space in Los Angeles and San Diego from the owners of the property in nice neighborhoods, violating the bylaws of the HOAs. They're going to set up their tent so that they have a shower to use, a kitchen to cook in. You know, LA County has a lot of Republicans, or NIMBY people. Not in my backyard. Imagine the conflict that will come from having what is already a crisis in Los Angeles. You know, there are 70,000 LA residents who are currently homeless and employed people living on the streets now. Imagine what's going to happen when LA loses half its water. I hope you don't own property there. And if you do, sell it now. And if you need an agent, contact me. I've got a great friend who I can recommend you to. Sell that shit before it's too late. I'm trying to convince my own mother to do it. She thinks I'm wearing a tinfoil hat. Well, guess what, Mom? All of my friends are fucking scientists. I got one best friend who works for Los Alamos. I got another friend who works for fucking Sandia Labs. And I got a client who literally 10 minutes ago just texted me asking if I could proofread his thesis. He works for NASA. That's right, I'm going to proofread documents that are going to go to NASA. They're all saying the same thing. As is my therapist, by the way, who used to be a physicist. And he's freaked out. He's glad that I'm talking about it, but he's even more glad because he's about 85 years old that he won't be around to see what I'm going to see, what my daughter's going to see. We can fix this problem, though. Believe it or not, we can fix it. With as few as 500,000 people, we could literally rewrite the U.S. Constitution. Strategically placed individuals, I will place them. You want to know how? I'll tell you how right now. Alaska needs 37,000 new residents. to completely remove their 2 Republican senators from their Senate seats. I will not protest to the fact that it will not be a logistical nightmare to move 37,000 people to a state which probably doesn't have 37,000 homes on the market in the entire state. But there are ways to do it. And we could do it easier if I have more people living for fractions of what people in Los Angeles are paying rent for. To own property, own acreage. I am moving to the Great Lakes to ensure generational access to fresh water for my 4-year-old daughter, so that she might one day have children of her own. Imagine that. Drinking water. One day, that's going to become a privilege. In North and South Dakota, each state needs 110,000 people to flip, and then we can make Puerto Rico and Washington, D.C. states. Puerto Rico is an American island with 3.3 million Trump-hating voters who can't vote for the United States president. Do you think Republicans want Puerto Rico to join the Union? But I can make it happen. With your help. I need your support. Go on to Only the Planet Matters Facebook page, Facebook group, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Discord. You can also eventually find us on our websites, but I haven't set up the websites yet. You can also find us on Patreon. You can become an Optum supporter. I am going to run for public office. I will be the first politician in world history to completely be honest with my constituents. I will be so forthcoming, forthright, both figuratively and literally. I'm going to open up an OnlyFans account. I will hide nothing. I already can barely hide anything up here anyway. Oh, weird. The glasses do this thing. I don't have any hair to hide. You want to see me in all of my glory? Follow me on OnlyFans. You think the religious right was going to vote for me anyway? I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about the planet. I used to be a child star. People know me for what was my most famous film, The Amazing Panda Adventure. My older brother, I don't have a relationship with him anymore because he's a piece of... But he's a celebrity. Guess who? My mother is famous within the film industry. Much more famous than my brother is, really. I came from a celebrity background, and I was working in Hollywood from age 8. I've traveled a lot. I've lived in Japan. I've worked in China. I've worked in Bulgaria. I've worked in London. I've worked in Canada. I like to smoke weed. I like to drink. I'm an atheist. I believe in science. Hence why I have so many scientist friends. I'm no one of consequence. And I think that's the reason why I'm the right person. I have nothing to lose. So I'm going all in to completely embrace this new world. Facebook, TikTok, Apple, they have all of your information anyway. They probably have your nudes too. So why hide? I'm not gonna hide. You can help the planet by supporting me. Go to my OnlyFans at A.I.naturalist. It's an ironic oxymoron. AI naturalist. Artificial intelligence. If you think you're safe from automation, if you're an artist, you should see what AI can do. They can generate art in seconds. Support me and support my movement. Only the Planet Matters. I am the founder. My name is Ryan Slater. Become a Patreon member. You can become a disciple of Optum, patron saint of Optum. You can become an angel of Optum. But if you can't support monetarily, please like, please subscribe, please share this video everywhere. Please share my documentary, which I will post the link below if you're watching this on YouTube. It is called the Southwest Megadrought, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love Breathing Arsenic. Join Only the Planet Matters on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Discord, and YouTube. Become a Patreon member. Follow me on OnlyFans, where I will bear all. I will never lie. I have no need to. Help me. Help you. help the planet. Join OpTM.